Well, we are live. This is the third time. Hopefully, nothing happens right now. So I'm just gonna just wing it right now with this. So welcome to my Friday night live stream, everybody. Hopefully, again, just went live, and now once again things just crash and thing again. This is my third attempt. God damn it! I don't know what the hell's going on with the internet connection today, but it's just getting. If this keeps doing that, I have to like do like a quick like probably like a quick post and shit like that. Yeah. Yay. Hopefully we're I decided to just wing. I'm just glad that you guys are standing by here. I'm so sorry about that. If it crashes again and it keeps going, I'm sorry I'm gonna have to cancel the stream tonight because I don't know why. I saw the Minecraft movie. Yeah, I saw your post on Twitter. Yeah, I saw your review. Yeah, I'm actually still planning to see it next week, maybe for curiosity's sake. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm acting a little paranoid right now because of the stream and everything like that. Hopefully, it doesn't happen again. This is my third attempt, but yeah. But hey, everybody, welcome to my Friday night stream. Just in case, I'm gonna keep it like short this time. Emma was amazing in it, but everything else. I don't know. I've seen, unfortunately, people are leaking stuff online of with things. So mm, I don't know. It doesn't really look like my type of movie. But then again, I'm starting to play Minecraft now, so because of my friends. So why not? But yeah, I'm still gonna check it out. Gonna check it out. I'll give my thoughts on it. I heard that if you go see it on IMAX, you get that 15-minute preview of Superman, which is I heard is really nice. So that sounds pretty nice. I saw the 5-minute preview, so that's why I have my shirt on because I actually want to quickly talk about a couple of stuff from CinemaCon that just came out. Like, of course, Superman, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 teaser, and we also got the yeah, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, McKenna Grace is in it. Yeah, just to quickly talk about it. Right now, actually, I have a food order coming in, so I have a delivery coming in. So there's gonna be any minute now. They're supposed to come in by 10:07 Chicago. Keeping an eye on my phone right now, but yeah, I have it on vibrate because I don't want it to disturb the anything. But yeah, I have a food order. I'm starving. I haven't I barely what is it? It's a local Chicago chain called Fry the Coop. I love fried chicken, so this is like my favorite fried chicken I've ever the best fried chicken I've ever had. So it's the again, Snapchat's tweaking right now. But yeah, it's no, it's really good. Look, I sorry, getting a little distracted here. But yeah, no, it's at social media, hopefully like YouTube sends out like at least a notification, for people who like for all these technical issues I've been having. So, but yeah, but overall, order some food, and I just got the notification that the guy is close, but I'm waiting for them to call at least for my delivery to come in. Again, I'm sorry, I'm looking. No, I just put it. Look, I put in this order like 30 minutes ago, and it should be close right now. So yeah, I'm gonna be eating on stream. So like I promised, nah. Now I'll try to keep my table manners, and when I do have table manners. But yeah, no, just I've got Strange Darling on right. Yeah, how is it? I saw like you liking it, so I haven't seen. I wanted to see it, but didn't get a chance to see it. There's a lot of stuff I've been wanting to watch. It's just that work and just budgetary reasons are getting in the way. Especially like you know I might just see like just Minecraft. I might have to sacrifice the Looney Tunes movie for Minecraft because a lot of people are going to be talking about it. So why not? And for that I'm just gonna have to sacrifice like a movie or two so that I could have a budgetary for C2E2. It's insanely good, shot in 35 minutes. Oh my god, that is my dream one day. I know I shoot with my Sony camcorder because I shoot my YouTube videos and my short films on my Sony camcorder, and it's a 4K camera, the Sony FDR AX53, and it's really, really good. It's a really good camera. So no, I love my camera, and I can I apply like a grain filter on it on Adobe Premiere Pro on post, but then again, it's not 100% the same. But hopefully one day I'll be able to shoot a movie at least 16 millimeter. A 16 millimeter film sounds excellent at least, but I want to shoot my movies on 35 millimeter because resolution is so much high. So no, it's freaking awesome, and I need to check it out. So hopefully I can at least find a stream on it. I there's another movie that came out on HBO Max. I'm gonna call HBO Max so that people. I know people we're calling it Max now, but then again, I prefer calling it HBO Max because a lot of us will like, you know, like, oh, he's talking about that. So it's the Heretic with Sophie Thatcher. I missed it like last year and I wanted to see it, but I never got a chance to see it. And I heard it's really good, so I want to check that out. So, but yeah, I think it's still on HBO Max, hopefully. So yeah, I'll check it out when I can here. And sorry guys, give me a second. I'm trying to check my order real quick. I need Heretic on 4K. Couldn't see anything. Yeah, I couldn't see it, and yeah, I couldn't. I wanted to see it at the Dolby. It was playing at my Dolby at my AMC Dolby, and ew, I missed. I just missed it when it came when it just came out. But yeah, work can get in the way, and budgets and all that stuff can get in the way. But overall, it's that's what's sucky about trying to catch up with film. I barely. Then again, I barely do movie reviews these days. Mostly modern stuff because of the not many people watch it, especially like the video I posted up today. But then again, I think it happens though. It starts off usually some of my videos start off slow, and then later they spike in performance. So sorry. Hopefully, like my phone is not hurting the stream or anything like that. uh, I don't know if you saw, but I sent a picture of the arrow section. Yeah, you did. I saw it. Yeah. I wish I can I can respond more in the chat. Hopefully, I'll have a chance to respond more in the chat. But then again, everybody's like, when it comes to their opinions and response, basically everybody like, yeah, they beat me to it when it comes to they took the words out of my mouth. So yeah, but I want to try to keep responding there. So hopefully put in some input there. Yeah, it looks great, man. The arrow section looks amazing. I'm jealous. I wish we had something like that in the States, but we don't. We have a Barnes& and Noble, but then again, their arrow section is not the one I go to is not that big. The Criterion is big, so that's what I love about the Barnes& and Noble. So yeah, what mouth is dry. So yeah, everyone is chill in the chat. So yeah, our arguments or anything. Cool, cool, nice. Yeah. No, I've seen a lot of like arguments in Discord, mostly just on Superman coming up because we got the Snyder cult already like talking shit and already like attacking people for being excited. Mostly a little kid, which how can you stoop that low? You're bullying a little kid for buying a lunchbox or I believe it was a backpack of the new Superman movie. And they're already picking on him. They were bullying him. They're picking on him, calling him an idiot and all that stuff. And I'm just like, are you for real? Like, seriously? Man, the world is getting more and more cruel each year. And I'll be right back. That is my order. I'm not into superhero movies, but the debates I see over this, it is very freaking stupid. Really, it is stupid. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute it real quick. I'll be right back. My food is here. See there, if you can, I don't know if you can hear it, but my phone is vibrating right now. I'll be right there. Okay, I'm back. Girl, get your yeah, I did. I got finally got my grub. Fry the coop, baby. No, local hot chicken, Nashville hot chicken joint here in Chicago. Really freaking nice here. Really freaking nice. Hopefully, this is the string. Did any disconnect? Because I'm getting paranoid about that now. Everything good. I just ate. Okay, good. Everything's good. I just ate a ham sandwich. Nice. All right, stream's good. All right. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, what kind of ham sandwich was it? All right. Oh, speaking of sandwich, goddamn. Hell yeah, look at that. Just ham from the. Okay, nice. Yeah, because there's like many different types of ham sandwiches. I think I used to when I used to yeah yeah no when I used to eat ham sandwiches I would like pan fry them and have them as a well torta. It's like a Mexican sort of sandwich. Hmm, okay, I tried. This is me trying a new spicy. Oh, same, same. I'm excited to see. I gotta see that. I gotta see Sinners. I saw the press the press stuff from Mexico, which is really nice. I also order fries too. This is seasoned fries. Yeah, she does look amazing. Yeah, this is like their logo, which is really nice. Fry the coop. Um, damn, like no, 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 seriously. She look. I saw her like her red dress at the premiere in Mexico. Looks she looks great in it. But yeah, hopefully she can. Was she in a horror film? I don't remember if she was ever in a horror film. Josh Allen's. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is. Josh Allen, lucky dude. Yep. Yes, he is. So was the fiance on. I think they're married now. The fiance of Becky G. Goddamn, stole my woman. Nah. I think she's in some small horrors. I think so too. Hopefully my memory serves right. But hey, man, speaking of horror, why not let's get into the movie talk since well, even I'm eating right now. I don't care. Um, speaking of horror, let's just step right into. Let's talk about well, freaking. What was I gonna say? I'm blanking. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 teaser. I met Haley before Josh did. Should have been my wife. Yeah, is she nice? I heard she's really nice. Like, oh, it looks fun. No, like it's the only thing that concerns me is that they're already moving away from the pizzeria. So now that we got the much better than the first one, it does look better. It does. Even though I'm like not the biggest fan of the first one, but more like but I still like it. I remember I did not like it until I had a talk with my a friend of mine, and she was like, who's a huge fan. Yeah, they're following the book trilogy. Oh, I didn't read the book. I just mostly followed the games. So yeah. So when I was sorry, my cat. She's got the zoomies right now. Um yeah, when I first saw the first one, I didn't like it at all. But then when I had a talk with my a friend of mine who was a big fan, and she kind of gave me her perspective. So then I had a few thoughts and all that stuff. And you know what? I ended up just enjoying it. So like, excuse me. Like I really I'm glad I did the when I did the review, I was like I actually like legit, instead of doing like a first reaction. Like, no, it's more like a let me gather my thoughts. I love the games, but the first movie disappointed me. I understand. Yeah, I still think it's okay. I still, if I were to give it a rating, I would still give it like a 3 out of 5. Which, but then again, a lot of people that I know in person give it like from like out of 10. So I would give it like a 6. So it's like it's above average, but it's not like I don't think it's good. I don't think it's bad at all. I just think it's so so. But yeah, it was still fun in a way. I like the wholesomeness of it, but the thing I don't like is that one of the big issues that I do have is I just think the tone is kind of all over the place. But yeah, see my childhood in the movie as is great though, especially since it all started as yeah, point and click. Since I'm 30, I believe I was a senior when the first game came out in high school. Good FNAF movie, bad horror film. Yeah, yeah, I know a lot of the negative reviews are like from the critics are like the ones who are not familiar with the games, unlike the fans who are familiar with the games. That's why I was more forgiving with a lot of the lore, like a lot of the stuff they added there, like that kind of don't make sense, quote unquote. But I understand the lore, I understand the story. The only thing, oh no, the one thing I don't like when it comes to they did a change to the lore is that was that pretty sure we already know who like the phone guy is. I forgot his name. Michael Afton, I think that's no, not Michael. It's William Afton. He has another daughter, which I thought it was two sons and a daughter in the game, but then now they have like another daughter there. So yeah, I kind of feel like I wasn't the biggest fan of the lore change, but then again, I think it's because they're probably following the book. I would have been 9 when the first game came out. Yeah, I was like, I just turned 18 or 17. Like I think I was 17 or 18 when the first game came out. I was like graduating high school and getting into college. So yeah, I was like, becoming an adult, It then again, it still feels like yesterday when it came out. I remember like my there I went to high school with them, but a lot of us went to the same college. So I remember like they were talking about it like a lot when the first game came out, and they were talking about the lore. And then not too long after that, two came out, and then yeah, I think I fell off. I have an itch on my arm. I think I fell off when after the fourth game. After that, I kind of just lost track of it. So then I had to like legit look up like lore stories to catch up on things. So, but I remember hating Finance at Freddy's because the little kids, the little kids, were like wouldn't shut up and wouldn't stop telling me how it's the best thing ever and all this stuff. But then again, I was being a hater, sort of. So yeah, first far the best. Yeah, yeah. Even though like I struggle with the first, with the, what I mean with not with the first, with the fourth game. But yeah, the game started copying the books though, which is the issue because the books weren't meant to be. Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, that I didn't know. Then again, I always thought the books were. Yeah, I always thought the books were like separate as far when I first the books were coming out. So yeah, that's kind of a retcon right there. Well, actually, that's a big retcon. But well, the only person that can actually like legit like explain to us about everything about Finance at Freddy's is Scott Cawthon. But even he, mosquito, even he is like not gonna say anything. Maybe not anytime soon. But yeah, the teaser. I thought it was a trailer, but no, it was a teaser. It was only 47 seconds long, and it gave what I thought it was gonna be. Like they're gonna introduce the toy animatronics, so which is really cool. And they look great. I think Jim Henson came back to do the animatronics. Scott isn't gonna explain shit. Yeah, he ain't gonna explain shit. Yeah, he ain't gonna, never gonna. Maybe on his deathbed. I don't know. But yeah, I was gonna say, but no, I really do. I think it's the that actor, forgot his name, but he was in Jurassic Park. He was Newman in Seinfeld, and he was, of course, the voice of Al from Toy Story 2. So yeah, McKenna, she looks great. Is she a schoolgirl? Or sorry, Wayne Knight. Yeah, Wayne Knight. I was surprised to see him there, and I wonder what role he's gonna play. But it looks pretty cool. Even though, like, I think my only concern is that they really are moving from the pizzeria. Yeah, like pizzeria, and they're out in the streets. But then again, like I said, they're following the books, which you know what? Hey, at least they got some, a source, and they're not just changing a couple things like back in the day with video game movies. This is way before I was born when they were like when they would adapt a game like into a movie, and then like they'll just go off the rails, like what the hell it is, like Super Mario. Or as much as I love the Mortal Kombat movie, it's not 100% faithful. Like, why would Scorpion and Sub Zero work together? But what's they explain it, but it's not good. Um, I thought McKenna was just going to be a cameo, but it seems she has a proper role. Yeah, she looks like a schoolgirl. I think like she has a school uniform. I think like a Catholic school uniform sort of thing. Because I looked at her outfit, I'm like, huh. I'm like, oh, that's McKenna. But then again, I'm like, wait a minute, her outfit looks like is she gonna be like a schoolgirl, like a like a field trip or something? I don't know. But yeah, it's a but it's yeah, but she still got the scream, which is nice. Theo from Chucky's in it too. Theo? Sorry, Theo. Sorry. Is it or Theo season one? Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I might have missed it. No, because it went by very quick, and I had to rewatch it a second time. But yeah, yeah. But then again, yeah, I wonder what McKenna Rowe's gonna play. I thought she was gonna play the daughter, or it's gonna be somebody else. But okay, I'm excited to see McKenna Grace. She's very talented and awesome, and he gets pulled up by Mangle. Nice. All right. um, no, but it looks promising. It does look better than the first game. So yeah. The first movie. My bad. But no, that looks nice. Final Fantasy 32 looks nice. It looks like it's a bit more self-aware in a way, that what it is instead of like trying to like, be serious, but then again also have like a different tone, like having conflicting tones with the first movie. Scott listened to the Christian, which is amazing. Yeah, yeah, it's listen, it's you can only do so much for the fans. I would say that if it was me who would adapted the Five Nights at Freddy's, like the first movie, I would legit make it like Five Nights at Freddy's. Like it'll just kind of like the game. Even he wasn't too happy with the first movie, but to be honest, the first game barely has anything. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Has barely any story to it. So I would just adapt, like maybe have like phone guy, which is William Afton, like roaming around in the background, but not have him revealed as the killer. So maybe still have it as this secluded isolated location. I would like do like a slow build, but then again, it would work better if it was a short film, like a 45-minute film instead of like a feature length. But it's yeah, I do, even though I do have my issues with Five Nights at Freddy's, the first one, I still overall enjoyed it. Then again, it was thinking about a couple of stuff, it was, yeah, like mostly the tone and some of the retcons and all that stuff. But I mean, but then again, also you could clearly tell it was made for the fans, which I really respect that. But sometimes, like when you kind of do that, it kind of like you're isolating everybody else, because your goal is to like bring as many people as you can to get into the stuff you're into. But yeah, yeah, it shouldn't have announced that. They shouldn't have announced that Matthew was William. Yeah, it relied on fans. Yeah, and not like in the King of the Monsters. Yeah, yeah, in a way, yeah, and not in the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. It was one of those where like it's for the fans. Fuck the audience. Blah blah blah. Fuck the critics. Where it's like, I I understand what it was targeted for, but then again, at the same time, you're being a bit too fan serious, which I'm just like at this point, I'm just like I'm kind of numb to it at this point. And I even speaking of King of the Monsters, as much as I love King of the Monsters, I wasn't a big fan of like all the fan service. Like I wasn't a fan of the oxygen destroyer being used, but I got over it though. So yeah, I've seen that this one may have an R-rated cut for the physical release. Oh, good, please. No, I really also think this movie could work as rated R. But then again, a lot of kids still play to this day, and a lot of people like us who grew up playing the game, or like, yeah, not just playing the game, but around the culture of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's yeah, you could tell they were trying to make it like for everybody, but which is nice. The first movie almost had an R-rated cut. One of the actors confirmed. Oh, I wonder. I was thinking of purchasing the physical release, but you know what? I think now that you say that, because I haven't heard about that. Now that you say that, I might just hold off. Who knows? They might put out the R-rated cut one day. Hopefully. It's not like what those. Then again, that's why I'm still waiting on Venom, the R-rated cut, the first one for that. But we have yet to see anything of from it. But who knows? Hey, only time will tell, really, with that. But yeah. Then again, not much to say about the trailer. It looks cool. It looks fun. It looks like it's gonna be a well paced film, and the cinematography, I think it looks a little bit better than the first one, really. But just by judging from the teaser, which is nice. So hopefully, with the trailer, like it'll show us like explain to us a couple of things with with what the plot is really gonna be about. But please don't spoil much trailer, please, because a lot of trailers they still spoil a lot of stuff. But yeah, I'll probably avoid the main trailers because Blumhouse will spoil. Yeah, 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 kind of. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Blumhouse is a habit for that. Kind of like with when they kind of showed too much of Halloween Kills. They showed like a lot of the best kills there, and yet, uh, I still enjoy Halloween Kills, really, even though it's my least favorite from the Blumhouse trilogy. I say Halloween 2018 ends. I know it's controversial, but ends and then it's Kills. But I actually enjoyed all three, really. And I think it was very, it took risks and it was very experimental, especially with the third movie, which, yeah, Halloween Ends was worse. They filmed scenes just for the trailer, but showed most of the fight. Yes. Oh, dude, the yeah, you're right, man. You could tell that as much as I enjoyed Halloween Ends, it didn't feel finished. Like you could tell, like a lot of stuff was cut out, and not just because of deleted scenes that just like they put on the physical release. No, I think there's more scenes that were cut out that they were supposed to be in there in the first place, but they just cut it because of I don't know, Universal. The novelist is just better. Yes, yes, yeah. Yes, it is. I haven't read it, but I haven't actually read it, but I read some of the footnotes that people have been showing, and it is so much better, really, because you actually like get more time with Michael Myers here, and he doesn't feel so sidelined with Corey. Like you actually feel like he's still there, which is really nice. But I still enjoyed Halloween Ends. I just wish that there was a bit more build up with Laurie. Hey DJ, saw Godzilla -1 minus calling my Xbox. It was amazing. Thank you, Javi and Zilla. It was great. Glad you enjoyed it, man. Hey, we aim to please. We aim to please, man. It's Ramsey actually -1 novel English translation releases. Nice. You know what I'm trying to get? I'm trying to because since I go to Barnes Noble and I upgraded to premium, I want to buy the English translation of Godzilla 54 and Raids Again. Um, I was looking for a hardcover of it, but there's no hardcover. It's only paperback, which I'll just probably buy that. And it's part of the buy one get one like half off or something, which is really nice. I'll probably pick that up. Uh, yeah. Oh my god, it'll be cool if they actually get the 1954 mangas. I have it pretty good. Yeah. Well, I heard that's Shimizuki like is the main character, not like Ogata or Dr. Serizawa or Dr. Yamane or Emiko. No, Shimizuki's more is being told from his perspective, and I'm so interested in that. And yeah, it's oh my god. No, I'm excited. How was my date? It was pretty cool. It went nice. My friend and I we didn't go see a movie unfortunately, but we did ended up just shopping for for something. So not gonna say much. Let's just say that. Oh wait, no, it is. You know what? Yeah, actually, yeah, no, we went shopping for our friend's birthday. She was making a gift basket, and I was just kind of like chaperoning around this, and not really chaperoning. I was more like I was helping her out pick the gifts out and all that stuff. She was making a gift basket and everything. Yeah. No, really, she spent a lot of money, put a lot of love and care into it. So yeah, I hope she gave it to my friend. Hope she, because if she, hope our friend doesn't see this. No, actually, no, it is her birthday today, so I already wish her a happy birthday. So yeah, I was trying to get her something. I'm not again. Hopefully she probably watches my streams too, so I'm not gonna say anything. But I'm gonna try to find her a late birthday gift because, well, again, budgetary reasons because of C2E2. But hopefully, she doesn't mind. She really doesn't mind. She's like my little sister, our friend, like our friend that we were shopping for her birthday. She's like a little sister to me. So yeah, it's and she says to me like I always wanted a big brother and you're like my big brother. So I was like, oh, that's nice. It's nice to have friends that are like your family, which is nice. I need a 2014 novel. They're releasing a combined novel of it and King of the Monsters in August. I have King of the Monsters, but that's the only way to get 2014 without paying too much. Oh shit. Nice. I would love to get some novelizations, but I don't know. But then again, I remember like my friend that she and I went to we hung out recently, get her tickets somewhere and see if she takes you. Oh, yeah, look, she wants to give me IHOP one day, so, yeah. But again, at the end of the day, we're just friends and everything like that, so, yeah. She's probably watching right now. The friend that I hung out with, she stopped by at Saturday at the bat she was, it was during when we were all getting all those, like, weirdos in. She stopped by and she texted me. She's like, "Oh my god, they were so mean to you. You're too nice." And so for them letting to talk to you like that, listen, don't engage in trolls. I even told her like the reason why I seem nice because yeah, it's all like the three of us, you, me, like ended Zilla, DJ, and me. We all just ignore them, or we just kind of played along a bit. But then again, we mostly just ignore them. Just ignore the trolls, and they'll go away. They just want your attention. So yeah, she was like, "Oh, you're too nice. I would have." Like, I even told her, "No, stop right there. Do not engage." That's the one thing they want. They want you to engage with them for attention. They want that, and they crave that. So I told her that the reason why I was being nice is because I was ignoring them. So yeah, but no, no, she's awesome. Yeah, we're friends, but she wants to buy me IHOP one day. So that's nice. That's nice. No, it's no, we're planning to hang out again. We're trying to get ramen again. We're gonna try another ramen shop around Oak Brook, Illinois. So that's really nice. So we know because we were shopping around Oak Brook and we're like I was driving and we are all looking at a ramen shop and we're like, oh, we should try that next time. And I'm like, after C2E2. Again, it's just again budgetary reasons getting in the way. But yeah, no, but date went well. No, us hanging out was great. It's always fun. It's always fun hanging out with her. She's a great she's my best friend. So yeah, it's my two friends, and yeah, all my guy and lady friends they mean a lot to me, and you guys mean a lot to me too. So yeah. But yeah, the novelization. Oh yeah, I would like to get some novelizations, but yeah, like I was saying, trying to go back to when I was reading a novelized. Yeah, no problem. Um, when I was reading the novelization of Godzilla Kong and Empire, I was like, I opened the. So I'm looking at you. I love you guys so much. I opened up the page. It was just a random page, and I opened it up. And it was when Mothra was showing up, and I was just so into it. I'm like, oh, so that's what Gia was thinking of. That is so cool. And then she was like, Javi, like, oh shit, yeah. I was like, she was already at the other, like, almost at the other end of Barnes and Noble, like right, like at another the section. We were at the horror sci-fi, and she was going to the fiction section. And what's funny is that I'm almost gonna wrap up the story time here. What's funny is that I thought she was next to me because I got so distracted because I was looking for the novel Who Goes There by John W. Campbell, I believe it was from the adaptation, the original novel based off the book from my favorite horror movie, The Thing. And I thought she was right next to me, and then and then I was like, oh yeah, they don't got the book. And then I turned around, some girl like was looking at me like it was a grown woman. She was looking at me and weird, and I'm like, oh shit, and and then she was laughing, and I'm like, what? Then I was like, what the hell, man? And she was like, yeah, I didn't say nothing. I thought it'd be funny. I'm like, okay. Terrified 3 gets novelization this year. I think cool. Nice. I want to get again, I want to get those the X trilogy novelizations. Also cool. I found the first one on Barnes and Noble. I need to find the other ones. But I also want to get the Jaws novelization. Even though I prefer, of course, the movie because if you guys ever read Jaws, the novel, I read it as a kid because I love Jaws. It's my favorite movie of all time. And I finally, when I got my library card, I rented the original hardcover version with the black and white that looks weird. The original like pressing of it. They had the original book, and then I switched. Thank you. Oh, we're gonna talk about that real quick. We've been talking about some of the CinemaCon stuff. Like right now, we pretty much wrapped up on Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. In a few minutes, we're gonna have to be talking about almost blanked out Megan 2.0. I want to talk about that real quick, and then real quick about Superman because the 5 minute teaser, well, the 5 minute sneak peek came out, and yeah, um, the Jaws novel is not that good. Well, the character it's good. It's just that you're rooting for. Yeah, it's like what Steven Spielberg said. You're rooting for the shark more than the humans. The humans are aside from Quint, they're all pretty despicable. So when they get eaten or get punished and all that shit, or they go through a lot of trauma, you're like, well, you're kind of a piece of shit. But but then again, you don't know. Nobody goes. No, then they're fictional characters, but nobody deserves to go through like trauma, punishment, and all that stuff, unless you're a really garbage monster. So you get what you deserve. But yeah, then again, I want to give it another read. So I wish list a hardcover version on Amazon because I only can only find a paperback version on Barnes and Noble. But yeah, no, it's yeah, so far, yeah, I like to get the novelizations one of the Monsterverse, but I will see. But right now, I've been trying to collect all the art books, so I just need King of the Monsters and GXK. So that's all I need. Other than that, I have every single art book. So, and luckily, they're still good. The hardcover, the original hardcover presses are still going to stay in print for like pretty much forever. So, oh man, I love art books. So they're my favorite like behind like they kind of took this place of documentaries if you guys noticed. Like we barely get documentaries on movies these days, and like now for in its place are these art books. Yeah. I'm trying to finish the Good Girls Guide to Murder trilogy. I'm on the third one, but I'm not easy to leave Pip and Ravi yet, so I'm taking my time with that. Nice. Yeah, same with my friend. I forgot she bought some like books based off futuristic stories, and no, she's been she's been on a roll lately. So yeah, I need the art books. Oh man, they're amazing, man. Especially how like especially since I have the Godzilla 2014, the Art of Destruction, the art book of it, and this is like you can see it now online now, but this is when we got a screenshot. We got our first glimpse of Akira Takara's deleted scene, and wow, it was like we thought we'd never see it, and yeah, we got it. Unfortunately, you gotta buy the box set, which I'm not gonna buy. I'll just wait for like a individual re-release because as much as I love my 2014 4K, I'm like, you know what? I feel like Warner Bros. Might really maybe when the MonsterVerse is wrapped up, because it will end someday, they'll probably like re-release like ultimate editions of like definitively like it did definitive editions, maybe a Dolby Vision, transfer, or like maybe they will remaster it again for like maybe get Eric Gareth Harris to supervise the transfer, which hopefully. Yeah. I have the box set. It's clearly made for display than actually using because the disc packaging. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. I remember defending like I remember calling people dumbasses for like, oh, why are you guys complaining about these DG like the not DG like the book, like the sleeves? Why you guys complain about that, man? It's great, it looks fancy, it's worth for your money and blah blah blah. But then after the whole Godzilla Showa era box set, I cannot. I cannot. Nope. So that's why with they're releasing they just released the Universal Monster collections like in volumes in individual cases. Like it's like they instead of they're getting rid of the book version, but so in replace of they all get individual disc, which is nice. It's in a keep case, so I'll just get that instead. I got the Mummy collection like that, so that is really cool. So it's hey, yeah, but yeah, I'm tired of the yeah. When are they gonna stop doing that? When clearly they know that we hate it. Maybe because they sell well still. But yeah, it's if they're gonna do like a box, like a fancy box, and why not just do like a DG pack with like plastic disc trays? You could just easily kind of like with Godzilla, like the 1954 Criterion release on the unit. Because I think in the UK, did you guys get like a keep case? Because I know we still got the DG pack here, and it's instead of a one disc, it's a two disc set, and you had to like pop it out. I don't know what movie to put on now. Strange for for Godzilla 1954 from the Criterion collection. I don't know what movie to put on now. Strange Darling Finish. Let me see. I'm actually thinking. What's a good background noise for this stream? um, I could say Pumpkinhead, but I don't know if you have it. We got the one that pops. Oh, so you got the digipack, yeah. So why not just like for the MonsterVerse? Why can Warner Brothers just like release something like that? Like if you're gonna include like the disc instead of sleeves, why not just have them like like a plastic tray and just pop it out? I like that. I really like that. I kind of like the Bruce Lee collection. But yeah, you're right. I knew that that set was not for me because of the sleeves, and also like I don't know. Why do I hate that when you like when you invest so much on your collection, then you gotta they put out a box set with exclusive stuff, and I mean, you're just like, come on now. why didn't they like release it when 2014 came out, like the deleted scenes? Why didn't they do that? They had the opportunity, but whatever, man. Watch Mad Max Black and Chrome these modern movies in black and white go hard. Son. Yeah, they oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think they tried to replicate the -1 deluxe set. Yeah, and you know, in my opinion, I think they kind of like not failed, but I think they kind of just missed the point because the deluxe set, it's yeah, like I showed in the last stream, the -1 deluxe set, it legit had trays for you to take it out, not sleeves. So yeah, I don't know. But then again, I understand why people are not big fans of DG packs too, because a lot of people still complain about the Criterion still doing digipacks like Ugetsu or Godzilla or any other release. So yeah, but I understand though because they could it kind of if you're not careful with it, you can gonna get scratched. Gorgeous release as well. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, speaking of Criterion, so I hope again doesn't hope the stream don't crash like tomorrow or some shit like that because wasn't having good luck today. So this is like my third attempt. So Criterion just send me an email that my Some Like It Hot 4K is coming in the mail. So I should be getting it by tomorrow. So hopefully if I do get it tomorrow, guys, I'll do a live unboxing for you guys for the movie Some Like It Hot on 4K from the Criterion collection, which I'm looking forward to it really because I heard it's like one of Marilyn Monroe's best films out there. Day 5 asking Criterion for Shin Godzilla. Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna stop it right here for a minute with the by a little awareness and nice info, just for people to spread awareness here, guys. Email Criterion at suggest Criterion at I think suggests it's at criterion.com and request Shin Godzilla. I already submitted my request for that, like a title suggestion. So, oh yeah, suggestions at criterion.com. So, really, guys, Shin Godzilla is out of print right now, and let's bring it back to print with the help of Criterion and with the help of the fans. So, yeah, I always, I advocate for people to to if you're watching this, go out and suggest that title to Criterion. And if you guys, and hopefully I said it right, and if you guys don't know, just go to criterion.com and they'll show you they'll give you the suggestion link for you guys to email. Hopefully they'll see my tweets. Yeah, I retweeted your latest one. So yeah, unless I could do like a plea video for Criterion. Kind of like when Hello Greedo did a plea video for Disney for them to release the original unaltered versions of Star Wars, but then yeah, worth a shot. Look, it's they're mostly gonna do it. Let's just keep spreading the word and I think what I think they'll listen with maybe at least I would say a generous maybe 10 emails. Yeah, Criterion will listen more than anyone. Yeah, they will. They will. No, they listen. Their boutique labels legit do listen. They actually listen to feedback. So yeah, like Arrow Video, like they do it. Screen Factory, Shout Factory do it. Criterion does it. Vinegar Syndrome does it, and Kino Lorber does it. So yeah, if anybody's gonna listen, it will be a boutique label like Criterion, and they know that Godzilla is one of the top selling IPs they got. So why wouldn't of course they're going after the first three eras. Of course they already got the Showa era, and now they're getting the Heisei. They already got the Millennium. Really, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but they have the complete Millennium era. So yeah, I think they're just waiting for Sony for the Sony things to expire for Mecha Godzilla to destroy us. So yeah, they're playing the waiting game right now. And you know what? Who knows? I'm cringing a bit because I'm like, I don't know. I'd rather have I think just for completionist sake, people want a box set of the Heisei era and Millennium, but I kind of don't want one because what if they do the book style again? Oversized and the glue is just bad. But also it is kind of a pain because I have to some digipacks I can slide the disc out. With this one, I have to legit lay it flat. So but look, if they're gonna do a box set, cool. Because since Biollante, pretty sure it sold well, they might just do a box set with that. But I would much prefer to do individual packs like the Biollante and Godzilla 54. So yeah. But you know what? If they do a box set and they have something exclusive there that I would want, I'm gonna get it. So I'd rather double dip on that than the Monsterverse box set. I do it as well. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I do that mostly with Scream Factory. So I requested them Jennifer's Body. So and they responded saying that, oh yeah, we'll consider it. We'll consider it. This is like almost 2 years ago though, but nothing's happened yet. But they do listen. Mostly Scream Factory listens. Really, they do listen. The customer service, I'd say they're pretty good. I had a good experience with them. So yeah, Toho has faith in them as well. So unless Toho are planning on self distributing, I don't know why they'd refuse. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? Here's the thing that I would expect though from Criterion one day is that they'll probably release -1 themselves one day. They'll probably like put out here's my prediction they might do is that Criterion is probably gonna put out with the English dub and everything else will be subtitled. Like all the bonus features will be subtitled and maybe new retro bonus features like Takashi Yamazaki looking back at the making of this. Maybe in time for the next Toho Godzilla film. So I see Criterion still doing their own like -1 release, like a giant digipack or something. I still see it like that, you know. Maybe probably to be honest, not as good as the Japanese box set, but I'm pretty sure it'll rival or be just on par with that sort of. So yeah, think they'll just put the best of Godzilla Heisei CD on. Criterion will definitely be the international Godzilla story. Yes, yes, yeah. Was honestly expecting them to be the ones to say, yeah, same, same. Especially from watching physical media president, aka what's it? We love physical media on Twitter. How a while ago, I remember that. I remember when he said that Criterion and Toho are working together to put -1. And honestly, maybe to be honest, maybe here's my benefit of the doubt. Maybe Criterion was gonna, but then Toho was like, nah, we'll do it. We'll do it. We want the extra money because here's the thing, yeah, why not? Because they'll get most of the money in Criterion. Well, I know most because when Criterion releases the God themselves, they'll mostly be getting the money while Toho gets a good commission, but not as good as Criterion will be getting. So no shit. All the anime over here did an amazing job. All the anime over here did an amazing job, though. Nice. Nice. Oh, what kind? What kind of release they did? Because I think I've heard of all the anime. Is it like a distributing company? -1 did a UK distributor. Oh, oh yeah, you got. Oh yeah, yeah. You guys got the better version. Because you guys got the special features subtitle, and I think you guys got the dub too. So yeah, you guys are the lucky ones. I still love mine. I'm so grateful to have mine. Like to be honest though, like I think I've said it multiple times, but I'll gladly say it again. Proudly say it again. To be honest, is the I mean, as much as it's nice to watch English dubs. I don't really watch Godzilla movies, even the Showa, Millennium, and Heisei. I don't watch them in dubs no more. I watch them in Japanese. But I will love for the option to watch the original American version because those are the ones I was introduced to when I bought the classic media DVDs. So yeah, it'll be cool to have like at least them as bonus features. Maybe not 4K, but a 2K master. On a Blu-ray, it'll be great because even I had this with Taiga. We had this talk one time because he really prefers 1985 version of the Return of Godzilla. And I told him that, you know what, it'll be cool. And he says he's cool with it too. That if once Criterion releases 84, so disc one will be the Return of Godzilla and with commentary tracks, and then disc two will be like of course, the Return of Godzilla with bonus features and 85 as a supplement. So as a bonus feature too. So I'll take that, then nothing. But yeah, I've read, around social media that the rights issues kind of like finally like recently just like went to Toho or something for the 1985. So I think the only thing we got to worry about is DEFCON 4 licensing, like the music. So yeah, I think but Toho, I heard that they apparently now finally they own the rights to the 1985 version finally. So apparently it's up to if Criterion wants to do it, it's up to them to put it out them to ask for it themselves. So but most likely Criterion is gonna want to put it out because it's been proven that they've been wanting to put out a lot of English stuff. It's just that Toe's not gonna let them. So mainly because of outside sources, because of the best source, the usually the only source they can find are outside sources and Toe's no, because either you do it around our jurisdiction or you don't do it at all. So I think that's what I've been hearing. That's the clear picture of it. But I see Criterion doing something like that. I watched Godzilla 2000 the other day, and it took me 42 minutes to realize I didn't have the subs on. I was watching the Japanese version with no subs and didn't realize for 40 fucking minutes. I'll take a 1080p master of 85 over nothing. Yeah, yeah. Look, I prefer the Japanese version, but I like to watch the 85 version. I have the VHS of it, and it's pretty cool. It'll be cool if Criterion does like a recreation with the 4K master that Toho has, which is really cool. And they'll just use like an actual Final Cut master of it to as a reference, because Criterion, when they recreate stuff, they're very careful and faithful to that. So yeah, it's kind of like with it's when classic media was doing the, like, when they had the American and the Japanese versions on the same disc, but they're mostly using the Japanese master, but you could tell they were kind of color correcting them to make them look different, I think. But apparently, like, they're still missing frames, and there's like additional frames that there's not supposed to be there, or they're taken out compared to the American version. So a lot of people are like, it was not a faithful recreation of the 100%, but it's still like an attempt. Speaking of VHS, I need Romulus, but I was so mad when I missed out on that. I was so mad when I missed out on Romulus on VHS. I wanted one myself, but the scalpers beat me to it, and ugh. In my opinion, it had the best artwork. It was Matt Ferguson who did the artwork, which I do follow now on social media, which really freaking cool dude. Hopefully hopefully one day he comes to C2E2, so I can get like a commission of him and get it signed by him. Praying it eventually gets a UK release. Oh man. Hope so, man. Hope so. But yeah, look, I'm confident. I'm very confident. And now the more I'm seeing I think Matt has said it's a licensing issue with the art. Oh, damn. Because I love the poster. I love that the art that he did. But I also love the standard poster with the face hugger. I love that poster because it's like it embodies the horror, like the horror return of it, which is so good. I love Alien Romulus, man. It's actually kind of a comfort movie of mine. I love it. Along with Jennifer's Body and a couple other stuff. Even Companion, my current favorite movie of the year. It's kind of like my comfort movie. The more I watch it, it's very soothing to watch. If it gets a UK release, I'll get two. One of me and one I'll send the other. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. um. Oh, sorry. This. Yeah. Oh. No, it's hopefully though. Yeah. But no. What was I saying? But yeah. Yeah. You know what? It'll be cool if Companion gets a VHS release. It'll be cool to get VHS release of some movies. Like even the Star Wars trilogy, like the recent sequel trilogy. It'll be cool to get that. But yeah, yeah. I know they're controversial. I know they are. So yeah. Um. Oh, sorry. I thought that's my shadow. Oh my god. It's weird. When you're by yourself and then like you just like, especially when I wear my glasses, it feels like there's like a black figure moving around, which is crazy. There goes to any H and This goes for any H&V exclusive, to be honest, because they don't ship to the US. Just let me know if there's anything, and we'll sort out this will put my payment out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Uh. Oh man, what was I gonna say? Oh wait, speaking of imports, before I move on with the next with talking about Megan 2 and then finally Superman, and then we could just like chill for a bit more. Um I'm thinking of like finding, because usually I think it's because of not an yeah, it's kind of an American thing. I usually don't import stuff from the UK when it comes to movies, like especially 4K, even though they're region free. But now I'm just like, you know what? I gotta import. I gotta start importing because the Arrow's putting out 4K releases, UK exclusives, and oh my god, holy shit. We get the better. Yes, you do. Okay. So I got a quick question. So I'm finally thinking of importing. I've never imported before because of because actually no, it's not, no, not the American thing. It's more like it's this thing that I want to ask is do I have to worry about any like PAL or NTSC stuff? Because I remember like another reason why I didn't really import it like like Blu-ray or DVD from other countries is because of the PAL and NTSC issue with like the sped up stuff. How like in the UK it's like 25 frames per second, and on the US it's 24 frames. And kind of like similar with the Wallace and Gromit, how that kind of messed up our release, where like they forgot to fix the pitch issue. Wallace sounded a bit too like a little high pitched or low pitched. And well, I'm just trying to, if there's any for like 4K now, 4K, do I have to worry about any like playback issues? Like, do I have to like tweak my settings on my TV or my system for like anything? I should it should have it should have shouldn't be an issue. I had no issue with the US import, so I don't know. Okay. Yeah, because I really want to import the Dollar trilogy, the Man with No Name trilogy from Arrow Video, because I have an Arrow Video account. I want to import that and import Roadhouse, and I forgot which one. Taking Pelcom 123, the Taking a Pelcom 123. I really, worst case scenario, get a UK player. Yeah. Oh, then again, I've also heard. Well, I don't know. Like I've also heard like other people like Americans who import from the UK 4Ks from the UK. They, since they're region free, they had no playback issues. But I mean, yeah, the worst case scenario is a UK player because of what if it includes a Blu-ray and it's region locked, and it is region locked, yeah. Because I know we still region lock our Blu-rays. Do your homework before you import titles. Yeah, I will. Yeah, well, just in case. But I trust you guys. Though. I trust you guys. I'll take your advice, because or get a region free UB 820. Oh yeah, I'll think yeah. I'll think about it. Hopefully I can find one. So yeah, I could find one. Yeah. Um, but no, those man, I'm thinking about importing those the Arrow UK releases, man, because Jesus Christ, man. Especially how they delayed the what's it called? A fistful of dollars just to make it the definitive release. I'm like, oh man. Serious. I mean, I like the Kino Lorber release, but it was just it's a plain release, really. I love Kino Lorber, but they're known for doing plain releases. And Jesus Christ, man. Because it was because the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly was like a whole different thing when they put it out on 4K, but it's still like it's still not complete. They're not complete, and Arrow's like, oh my god, the gods have like the physical media gods answered our prayers. Speaking of the UB 820, the Heisei CD sounds amazing on it. Ooh, okay, nice. I have yet to play disc on my Sony player, but whatever. Also, speaking of players, I did a little test yesterday. So, pretty sure you guys heard about me getting Companion on 4K. So, since it's a BD66 dual layered, and usually like those two, apparently I've been hearing that there's no playback issues with those when it comes to players. But when I popped it in for the first time, I didn't mention this on my review because I don't want to like it's not really like the biggest deal. But I popped it in my 4K player when I was watching it that one time, like after I was done streaming. And there was around halfway through the movie, it kind of froze and it skipped like almost 10 seconds. And it played like normal after that. And I'm like, wait a minute, do I have defective disc? But so I popped it in my PS5 Pro yesterday. Yeah. I popped it into typical Sony 4K play. Yeah. I popped it into my PS5 Pro yesterday, last night, and it played flawlessly. Like it was flawless. And it's and I thought that 66 gigabyte disc, I thought they don't struggle with any player. I've heard. And looks like, and I even checked the disc, it was clean, but then again I did give it a good wipe. But then again, I think that's also another tip is that with new discs, you still gotta wipe them just in case. I totally just skip back a chapter. It's because it's a new. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, DJ. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was. That's the thing that popped into my mind when that happened. I thought about your comment. I thought about you right there. So, yeah, yeah. Just skip back. Yeah, I did rewind the movie, but and it still froze around there. But it was like, but it wasn't freezing like crazy. It was just still like you could tell it was struggling reading. I think it's because of the layer change, but so it does happen then. Layer change issues like sometimes layer changes do still happen with CC6 gig discs because I thought it was more of a I thought it was more of a 100 gigabyte disc. I thought the 100 gigabytes disc freeze and skip because of the layer change, but I think even 66 gig do it too. Sony really needs to port their 4K players or at least make a PS5 Dolby Vision. Yeah, yeah. Glad it works though. Yeah, yeah. No, it works. No, I'm gonna do another test on it on my 4K player, my Sony player, just to just to check. But I thought I got a defective disc, but I think looks like it did not. So it's like with the Terminator 4K, how like it would freeze up like around 40 minutes and it just come out somehow it cannot play anymore for some reason. And and when I popped it in my PS5 Pro, it played it like it was nothing. Like my PS5 Pro was like, oh shit, Terminator, nice. All right, cool. And almost guaranteed it's because it's an X 700. Mine is a X 800 Mark II, but it's not that different from the X 700 really. It did that sometimes on my Xbox freeze or skip. Yeah, like a 66 gig disc or the Terminator disc. Sorry. But yeah, I am at this point, the Panasonic UB 820 is a necessity at this point. It's not just a luxury; it's a necessity because I need to upgrade that thing. But the PS5 Pro is amazing when it comes to playing movies, man. Even though like the settings are not the best, they have 4K transfers. Oh yeah, mine did the yeah, it did that on it didn't do it on the first movie, but it started to do it on the sequels, except for Bumblebee and 5. I have not seen those yet, but I it did it froze that I had to like reset my I had to turn off and turn on my player for Transformers 4. So yeah, but when I popped in Transformers 1, it played flawlessly. But yeah. But there's also I think it's just a lot of factors. So it's because Companion is a Warner Brothers disc, and usually Warner Brothers kind of they're not the best at layer changes. And usually when I popped in a Warner Brothers disc, like usually my player sometimes struggles reading it because of the layers and they I don't know how the way they encode and compress their stuff. You will love the 820, probably best to pay an extra for a multi-region. Okay. Yeah, there's still $500 here. I went to Best Buy the other day and it's still $500 there, which I'm like, I thought it was 400, but yeah. I think because it's a lot of data and then it has to, yeah, yeah. And Black Friday, I'll think about it. Yeah. But I might want it sooner than I think. But yeah, DJ, I think it's because I've noticed that Warner Bros. Has been cramming a lot of data into one single layer. And like, especially with like they're cramming in like almost 2-hour films on one 66 gig disc. And yeah, they do like they've been yeah, they kind of crammed even with they cram a lot of stuff, even with the Nightmare on Elm Street. It's a 66 gigabyte disc, and yet they crammed in 2 cuts of the film and bonus features on it. And it's still I didn't have any playback issues, but I think it's also because Companion is also like a more of a it has a high bit rate. It's around the high 80s. So yeah, I was just checking. Yeah, I was checking the runtime of it, and it was showing the megabits per second. It was like around the high 80s. So it was like maybe it's because of also all the data that's on it. I need the deluxe minus one CD. If my to the SXL sells, I think I'll buy it. Oh, nice. It's worth it though once it works. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, luckily, yeah. Glad I do not have a defective companion disc, which is nice. So speaking of Warner Brothers, bad news, and I'm actually glad you're here, DJ. Yeah, bad news and sort of good news, sort of. Hopefully, it's good news. So, I got an update from the copyright, of Deep Blue Sea, and yeah, it's gonna be I lost the dispute. So luckily, I got well when my dispute got rejected by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers, I don't know. Did they do they really look into it? I don't freaking know. So what I did immediately, I created a new version of the video. So like I did like kind of with Companion, I shrunk the disc. I mean, I shrunk the image. So hopefully that works. So unfortunately, I'm gonna take down the original video and I'm gonna upload a new one. So unfortunately, DJ, your awesome comment's gonna be deleted. Sorry, because I'm trying to like I don't want to go through another process and I don't want to go through copyright strikes here and yeah, lesson learned or thing. Yeah, no. Yeah, hopefully, I don't get a copyright strike, and you can put in a new awesome comment on it. So yeah, yeah. I only have the original Godzilla King of the Monsters standard -1 and volume 1 of the Hey on CD. Yeah, sad news. Yeah, yeah. So that is the kind of good news. Hopefully, like with the my new format of showing the footage, hopefully that'll That'll hopefully that'll sort it out because it worked fine when I uploaded the shorts. So yeah. Funny thing is that when I uploaded the shorts is that nobody's yeah, thank you. Yeah, nobody's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I uploaded 4 shorts last night and I mostly got dislikes. But yeah. Oh, I had the Wax -1 vinyl as well, which is quite rare. Ah, I missed out on that one. I missed out. The only Waxwork records I got for like anything Godzilla is the Showa era box set, the Showa era, which is I still I still watch. I put it as in the background, which is really nice. It's so cool. I'm right now on Son of Godzilla, so it's so cool. No, I love it. I love it. I listened to it to my Rickroller. Very pricey. Yeah, that mine. I think it was like almost $200 when I got it. So yeah, I got it. I pre-ordered it and I got it immediately when I got it. So when it came out. So yeah. So that was my update on Deep Blue Sea right there. So yeah. Yeah, and the companion 4K. But yeah, other than that, it still works fine. It's a damn good release. I still recommend it. It's just that if you care about bonus features, don't get it for bonus features. Get it for the presentation, which I do love that movie so much. And my friend, she didn't like it. She didn't really like it much. She thought it was a terrible film because she felt she got duped because I didn't know it was gonna be a comedy. I didn't know it was gonna do this. I didn't know. I was like, I heard it was a horror comedy before going in, but I didn't expect the twists and turns to come out. I'll keep an eye on HB for offers. Yeah. That's gonna be a good offer they're gonna give you with companion. It's such an amazing release, man. It's such an amazing release, despite the shortcomings of the bonus features. But awesome movie. I still love the film so much. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Watching it, rewatching it again with my when I was watching it on my PS4 Pro for testing it out to see if if I got a defective disc, which thank goodness I don't. Um, I was like tearing up on like I was actually crying. I never cried watching that movie, and I mean I felt sad, but the more I watched, the more I'm more paying attention to like Sophie Thatcher, who is Iris. I'm not really gonna spoil anything, but there's some moments where like the movie like pauses to give emotion, and I was just crying because it was like wow, it's I'm not gonna give away. Maybe one day we spoiler talk or something, but or maybe when more people have seen it because not a lot of people have seen this movie. Which yeah, you should definitely pick up Strange Darling though. You'll love it. Oh, I hope I'm pretty sure I will. Not hope. I know for a fact I'm gonna love it. So yeah, it's man, it looks good. Yeah, it's like with Strange Darling. Not many people watch. I think more people watch Companion, but again, it didn't do well. It really didn't do well. So yeah. Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare gets a UK release physical in a few weeks. I think we're still stuck with the Winnie the Pooh here from Scream Factory. So we'll probably get Peter Pan someday with by them. What other Godzilla movies should I see? Javi and Zilla -1 was great. Thank you. Maybe UK studio yet only got a US theatrical. Yeah, made by UK. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Another Godzilla movie I recommend. 4K. I would say Biolante since the transfer is good and I like the movie a lot. I really without spoiling much, don't expect a lot of monster action though because it's a very story heavy movie, but it's wacky, but it's really good. I say Shin Godzilla, but good luck with that. Yeah, that movie's out of print now. So yeah, I'm glad I hang on to my Funimation release, maybe the original Funimation release. Yeah, so Shin Godzilla is really good. Um, the Monsterverse, easy to track, and the presentations, like the 4Ks, the physical release are phenomenal. The original Godzilla is the most, yeah. The Criterion, DJ track down, well, yeah, of course you can because it's easily available for all of us to enjoy in the US and UK. Easily, you can track down the original Godzilla, and if you like the original Japanese version, it comes with the American version, but as a bonus feature on the Blu-ray copy and it's the best restoration. It still is the best restoration that version has ever got because I prefer the Japanese, but Shin Godzilla and which one have you? The original Godzilla and